Velocikiller 13 here. Today, this episode is going to be a bit special. Today I want to bring in my thoughts on Kimba the White Lion, in Japan known as Jungle Emperor. Now guys, I am aware of the controversy between, like whether Lion King is a knockoff or not. But we'll get to that at the very end, okay? Well, let's begin with a bit of history. There is a man known as Osamu Tezuka, who has created plenty of manga and eventually anime for like Astro Boy and Blackjack and many others. Well, of course, one that stands out is Kimba the White Lion, which is the first one of his anime that I've been introduced to. Of course, if you don't know the premise, here's how it goes. Well, it starts out with Panja, a white lion who is Kimba's father. He basically just freed all domesticated animals, and, because he didn't believe, he believed that all animals deserve to be free, wild or not. And of course, the nasty hunter Ham Egg, yeah, that's seriously the hunter's name, he decides he was told to shoot him down, and he succeeds. He also captured Kimba's mother, and puts her on aboard a ship. During the voyage, Kimba is born, and Kimba's mother tells Kimba of that tragic day. So she believes that the only solution is for her son to swim all the way back to Africa. And only then he would live up to his father's name, which it seems impossible. He does. The fish sort of teach him how or help him out. And of course, there we go. I pretty much explained the whole first episode. Now, how I put it. Oh, and I'm referring to the 1960s anime. I'm referring to that one. How I put it, well, animation isn't really all that good, but that's understandable. It was the 1960s. There are some mistakes, and in fact, the whole series, most of it didn't even make sense. Well, at least he's got an antelope and parrot sidekick for comic relief. Well, of course, the show is actually very emotional. Like most anime I've seen recently. Now, well, since we've pushed the 1960s series aside, let me get to the 1980s version of the series. In America, it was known as The New Adventures of Kimba the White Lion. Of course, animation is much better. They brought back some of the characters. They just took out a few of them, and of course, they went through. It's basically just an updated version of the series or a remake. Of course, more of it made sense. No nonsense, and it's actually much darker and more realistic. It even had blood in it. Wow, what a twist! Well, it was the 1980s, 1989 to be precise. Now, of course, the voice acting is much better, acting a tiny bit better. And, of course, cute baby animals, that's all there is to it. At some point, I actually liked the 1989 series more, but that's a big mistake. I don't even watch it that much. I sort of prefer the 1960s series. It's a lot more memorable. In fact, the 1989 version of Kimba is very underrated. Now let's push those aside. Let's get into the 1997 movie, which I actually own in Japanese, but it's buried in a whole pile of cassettes. And plus, well, I have to be honest here, at some point in my life, I was afraid of that movie. And of course it follows, Kimba, or should I say Leo, as an adult, and just try to somehow watch the movie yourself. I don't want to spoil anything, but the ending made me cry. It was one of the few things in movies that actually got me teary-eyed. I know, I might sound like a bit of a pansy right now. Well, also I gotta say, oh, wait a minute, I do have more. In 2009, of course, Osamu Tezuka's dead. But in 2009, they decided to make another Jungle Emperor movie, which is pretty much another reboot, another remake. But this time, it took a completely different direction. Instead of being in the jungles of Africa, there were a whole bunch of African animals rounded up in a quote-unquote neo-jungle. Of course, animation's actually pretty good, but everything's like different. The characters were different, and plus, Kimba actually starts out most of the movie as a coward, or Leo, however I should call him. You decide. Yeah, Leo's a bit of a coward, and he's a coward for like most of the movie. While in the show, he's only a coward for a few minutes. He grew more courageous. Yeah, at least he does make up for it. And I never actually saw the whole movie, even though it is on YouTube. Nor do I want to know how it ends. This one is also a bit dark, but less dark than the 1997 film. And it could actually take place any time in the 2000s. You could place it anywhere. Now, of course, it will never live up to the original. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not that good. And this one is, and I believe it was direct to TV. I don't know. Now, I rate the original 1960s Kimba, 4 stars. 1989 series, maybe 3.5. 1997 film, 4.5 stars. And the 2009 film, well, 2.5. Yeah, there we go, 2.5. And now, let's go through the controversy of Lion King and Jungle Emperor. Of course, most of you should know the similarities, but if you don't know, here's a few. They've got 2 wise baboons, 2 wise old baboons like Rafiki. While in Kimba, they got Mandy. They've got a parrot, Coco, and Zazu. Yeah, Zazu's from Lion King, Coco's from Kimba. Of course, there's Kimba and Simba. Then we've got Claw and Scar, 2 lions with an injured eye, and they're bad guys. Then we've got Lyra and Nala, the hero's love interest. Oh, they also got hyenas, a warthog, and also the Proud King's rock. Like Pride Rock. While you only see a Pride Rock looking thing in their opening of the original anime of Kimba, you can only see it in that opening, not in the show in general. Well, now I've got to admit, since I've named all those simple similarities, Lion King is a ripoff, but only character-wise, just by characters, or mostly by characters, and their goals. But does that make Lion King bad? Well, no. Actually, I love The Lion King. It's one of my favorite movies ever. I grew up with it. It's very influential. And of course, yeah, I've already mentioned before that Lion King will be re-released in theaters in 3D. So, oh, by the way, I rate Lion King 5 out of 5. But I'm not saying that Kimba the White Lion, and I mean the franchise in general, is bad. No, it's actually very good. It's a good one, almost as good as Lion King. Yep, I know, but I'm just stating my own opinions. I respect your opinions as well. Now, I'm not trying to insult you Kimba fans or Lion King fans, those who oppose each other, but I actually like both. They're very good in their own ways, their own special ways. Whether they're ripoffs or not. So just screw it. Just enjoy these animated features. Kimba and Simba, you will forever be in the mind. You are great figures of thought and courage. Oh, and kindness. But mostly Kimba's all those things. Well, Velocity Killer 13 signing out. And by the way, I wanted to do this review for a very long time. So see ya.